Hi guys, in today's video we'll be unboxing the Redragon K630 keyboard. So this mechanical keyboard is hot swappable and it comes with brown switches out of stock. Editing tag here, I forgot to say it's very important to use CIY switches if you want to replace the switches. Unfortunately it doesn't use like Jerry switches and whatnot, but if you want to replace the switches or you just want to like repair it or whatever, just make sure you use CIY switches. The best thing about this thing is this only for 640 rand. I will put the dollars on the screen. For the price it's extremely well for a hot swappable keyboard, and it also comes with brown switches and other clicky annoying blue switches. With that out of the way, let's open up the box and see what's inside. So if you open up the box you get a keycap remover with also a key remover or whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called. Another nice thing about this keyboard, it comes with 4 brown switches for free, so say one of your switches break, you can just replace the switch and you don't have to buy a whole new pack, which is also nice. They didn't have to do it, but it's actually a nice feature that they did. So and then after all that you get the keyboard itself. Like I said, this keyboard is 60% keyboard for the price of 640 rand, dollar signs on screen, and it's brown switches and not that annoying clicky blue switches. So the another thing is it comes with this stands, which if you want to put it at a higher angle you can. I personally use those, I love it, best thing ever. So yeah, we're going to do a sound test when I'm using my phone's mic, but later in the video you can see I'm going to do a sound test with my actual mic. And with that out of the side, you get a sticker and also instructions on how the keyboard works. And I just love that they put the sticker in. Oh, it's a nice deal. I'm just gonna put that next to my case. Now after all that, you get a USB-C cable with it. So another thing about this is it's detachable, so you can anytime just plug it out and plug it in. Like I said, this keyboard is not wireless, it is a wired keyboard, but it's always nice to have a detachable cable. It's also always nice that I have like this wrap strings around it. I always use those for cable management, and it's best that I just don't put like a whole cable just twisted around it. It's always nice to have just this fancy type of cables. I don't know why, I just use it for cable management under my monitor just to hide all most of my cables. So compared to my 100% keyboard, this keyboard is quite small, so I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I hate about the 60% keyboard, it doesn't come with a numpad, which is understandable. Anyway, I have to keep my 100% keyboard under my desk because I do 3D modeling. Without the numpad it doesn't work. But another thing is the F1 keys is on the numbers, which I totally hate, so you have to press F and 1 and then the F keys, which it's fine, it's just not my personal favorite. So here you have all the lighting differences when you press F and 2 and then you press the plus and minus to change up the color. So the only downside is this is only pink, so you can't change the physical color. But if you want to change the pattern you have to press F and 2 9. Change the different patterns. I'm just gonna cycle through all the patterns here and I will tell you which one is my favorite. So this one is my favorite when it's keeping lighting up, and if you tap it, it just shuts down and get out. I'm gonna change this in the near future, but like I said, it's my favorite and I personally like it. With that out of the way, let's go into Fortnite and see how it feels with the gameplay. Okay, so far the only thing I hate about this keyboard is that it's quite small. Unfortunately that is one thing I have to get used to. So for the back quality of the camera, unfortunately I have to go to my webcam because it's impossible to hold my phone in a certain position to film this. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's do a sound test. Okay, so the thing about this keyboard versus my previous mechanical keyboard is this one is brown switches, while my other one was clicky blue sounds. So this one is quite softer, Now let's just go into some creative and crank some 90s and see how it sounds. Another thing about this keyboard is that it's quite low to the ground, say, because the stance isn't going high enough. So the thing is, how I do my cable management is my headphones go through here, my headphone cable, and the thing is it keeps on wobbling. But that's not an issue, that's not an issue for me. I can just move it out of the way and keep it like that. I only do it to keep it most clean, but yeah, it is what it is. One thing I have to say is I have to get used to this keyboard because how small it is. But don't judge me, I just came on, so... Oh my word, the input delay on this. Bro, this input delay is like super low. On my membrane keyboard, I definitely could feel the delay, because like when I try to edit, it's like super slow, and it was like mushy, so it wasn't like the best feeling. With this keyboard, it's actually really nice, and it's also like this less input delay. Or it might not be the input delay, it might be just the travel distance between the two, because a membrane is like no clicky feel, so you don't know when it's actually like confirming versus not. But the best thing about this thing is it's definitely hot swappable, so I can just switch it out if one of the switches break, and that's what I love about this keyboard. But the thing is, it will last probably a long time because of the mechanical keyboard. But I'm not gonna lie, round switches is way better than blue switches, and please do not hate me in the comments for that. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, it feels like things is confirming like way quicker. Obviously my hand's like a little bit uncomfortable because of how small the keyboard is. But like I say, that's a personal preference. Another thing is I do like about this being this short on this not as huge, is because I have more mouse space. But that comes with common sense. But the thing is, especially when I load my sends, it was quite hard for me when I have to flick this side, because I keep on heading to my full-size keyboard. But since this one is way smaller, it's way easier to move them around and do like a full sense. But luckily for me, this keyboard is hot swappable, so if my keyboard, one of my keys break, I can just buy another pack for like 200 bucks of red switches or brown switches. It doesn't matter, it's hot swappable. As long as it's like a certain type, I'll tell you what type of switches it uses, or what type of branding or whatever. I'll put it on the screen, because it only supports those one type of keys, otherwise it won't work. For instance, it won't support Cherry, MX Blue, but like something like Koala Man, something. Like obviously I'm not sponsored by this company or by Redragon, or didn't get sponsored by this. This is just giving my personal opinion on how it feels and how good it is. With that out of the way, let's go into some box fight matchmaking. Wow, that guy was there, that would be in the clip. Yo, this guy's got manners. Nah, it's not a good. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe with notifications on. I really appreciate it, and hopefully this video helped you decide if you want to purchase this keyboard or not. I will put links in the description, and with that out of the way, enjoy the rest of your guys' day.